is Laura and welcome to Well Balanced Kids Yoga. This session is aimed for those of us that might be on our laptop all day or a lot part of the day for work, for our socialising, for checking in with our support workers, our family. We know that sometimes our shoulders can get a bit stiff and our backs might be a bit hurting. So we're going to do some exercises that work on our hands because we use them on our laptops to type, press buttons. Also, if we're holding our mobiles a lot in the day, and we're going to do some stuff on our shoulders and our neck as well. So as usual, I will show you what to do and talk you through it and demonstrate as well. So we're going to start just sitting comfortably. You want to make sure you're in a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. And we're just going to take some deep breaths, and we might put our hands on our chest and our tummy so that when we breathe in and out, we can feel our hands move up and down as we breathe. And by breathing in and out, we can calm ourselves down. We can get a bit focused on just being relaxed. You don't have to think about sending another email, joining another Zoom. You might want to put some relaxing music on in the background. Just keep taking those nice deep breaths. And we're just going to move our hands here and put on our shoulders. And we notice when we breathe in and out, they go up and down too. You can close your eyes if you want me to do this. We're just slowly breathing in and out, noticing how our body moves as we take the deep breaths. Let's have one more. Breathe in, really big breath in, and then a big breath out. Lovely. And the first move for our hands, we're going to bring our hands together, like clenching a fist. We're just going to wriggle around our wrists and our hands. A little bit like some old dance move or a new dance move. This is good for working into our hands and our wrists. And as we do this, see if you can bring one finger up, another finger up. Go through all your fingers as you wriggle around. It's quite hard to do it all together. That's why this one is good for coordination, to make our brain and our body work together. And then just come back to fingers still and wrists. And take a little shake out. And we're going to do slightly different ones. We're going to bring our hands forward, cross the hands over and do that. Clasp them together again. If this is a bit tricky, just go back to the original one like this. Cross the hands. And just bring your hands back and forward. This is again good for the fingers, for the wrists. You might feel this up in your shoulders as well. Come back and forward. And then when we do this, see if we can open up the fingers again. Ooh. Twisting around. And do one more either side. And then shake out. And then we're going to do one that's really good for the finger muscles. So again, if we hold our phones a lot, sometimes you feel it in your thumbs. So this is good to make strong thumbs and fingers. So we're going to put our hands together like this. So we're pushing our fingertips together. Sometimes you see this position, don't you, when somebody's thinking, like a sort of face, I'm really thinking about that Zoom I had earlier. So push your hands together. Don't think about the Zoom you had earlier, just think about relaxing. And you're going to take a breath in, and then when you breathe out, take the hands away. And do that a few times. In, breathe in, push your fingers together, breathe out, breathe in, fingers together, out, let go, in, out. And sometimes it's quite hard to do the breathing and the movement together, so it might come with practice, or if it's tricky, just keep breathing as you will, and just move the hands in and out. Let's do 2 more. Fingertips together, fingertips out, together, one really strong press, and out, shake out. And the next one we're going to do, we're going to have our hands opposite directions. We're going to clasp the fingers together like this. And we're going to pull either way, so it's like a chain. Almost, we're going to pull hands, so fingers together like this, and we're pulling in the opposite direction. So strong arms, strong fingers. You can really see how long. See if you can hold this for 30 seconds. If it's too much, let go, or just soften your arms. See if we can do this. Strong arms, strong fingers. Deep breaths. 10 seconds left. And let go. And then we're going to do it the other way. So you had one hand one way, one on the other. So twist them over. Clasp the fingers together again. This might feel a bit unusual way to do it. So put your thumbs in and try 30 seconds again. Big deep breath, strong arms, strong forearms, strong fingers. And 10 seconds left. 5 seconds, pull really hard. And let go. Well done, have a little shake out. And check you're sitting comfortably. And then push your hands together in front of your chest. So some people call this prayer position because it looks like a prayer, or just hands together. Push them together. You might feel this in your arm muscles up here if you push firmly enough. Don't push to a strain, but just push like strong hands. And then we're going to do an open close with this. Open up arms, close hands. And this is good for our shoulders and our hands. Open, close. Let's do one really big wide one with our hands. Bring your arms back, or like you're flying from a chair. And then bring the hands back together. Push firm and let go. Excellent. And now we're just going to do, with our hands, we're just going to go and see if we can move each hand, hand individually. So thumb, forefinger, second finger, third finger, little finger, and back. So this again, if you hold your phone a lot or use your keyboard, you'll be really good to stretch them out. So try and go one after the other. Just go in whatever pattern you like. And let's change hands. And if you're right-handed or left-handed, depending on which hand you use most, you wriggle out your fingers. That one might feel it needs more of a stretch than the other one. It's really good to stretch our fingers. We never really do it, do we? And let's bring both hands together. Open, close in a fist. And now we're going to do a little touching one with our hands. So we can do what we call in yoga a mantra, or a little chant. It's just like repeating some words. So this isn't really a mantra, it's just saying numbers over. So we're going to do this hand. We're going to do, those thumb is going to touch all the different fingers one in a row. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that hand out, excellent. And let's do a little, let's do words on the other one. So we're going to go stretch my fingers out, out, fingers, my, stretch, stretch my fingers out, out, fingers, my, stretch, stretch my fingers out, out, fingers, my, stretch. You might get in a muddle like I feel I'm going to in a minute. Stretch my fingers out, out, fingers, my, stretch, stretch my fingers out, out, fingers, my, stretch. And both hands back together, open, close in a fist. A little shake. Take a little rest for a moment. If you've got a little drink, you can have a sip of a drink. You might feel that in your arms. If you're not used to using your arm muscles a bit, you might be feeling them being used, which is a good thing. And we're going to do a little hands in front of us one now. So we're going to bring our hands forward. You can reach forward to the camera if you want. It looks like you're coming for yourself. Getting yourself. So hands forward. And all we're going to do is open, close in a fist. Open, close in a fist. Do this a few times. And then we're going to bring the hands back to the shoulders, and we're going to, what you can do if you had a stressy day or worried about something, you can imagine you're holding it in your hands and you could throw it away. And your fist back to your shoulders, throw away. Any worries, just tension in your body, something bad that's happened, throw it away. Into the camera, into the internet, into forever. Open, close. And let's do 2 more. 1, 2, and then make fist at the front, and let's do some circles. Wriggle around. And we're just going to do a little bit more for our wrists. And then we're going to move to our necks and shoulders. So with our wrists, bring our hands out again, and we're going to kind of do out to the side, into the middle. Kind of like windscreen wiper hands, are they? I'm cleaning the screen. I look like I'm cleaning the screen of my video. So this is stretching out the side of the wrist. You might feel that. Stretching out. And do a couple more here. And bring your hands forward, and we're going to go up and down. So that you'll feel this probably on the top of your wrist here. Good to stretch out. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And slowly let's come down. I'm going to take a little sip of my drink. You can do that too. And we're going to move to our neck and shoulders next. So let's check we're comfortable. If we're sitting on a chair, it's really good if our feet are on the ground. If they're not fitting on the ground, put them on a cushion so they're nice and level and even, and your body's nice and straight and even, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to start slowly stretching our neck out. So we're going to start doing that by slowly nodding our head up and down. Nice and slow. So we're saying yes to, what are we saying yes to? Think of something you want to say yes to. Yes to making my neck feel nice and gentle. Yes to relaxing my shoulders. Yes to no worries. Does that make sense? Talking of no worries, let's go to no. So move your neck. We're going to do either side. Just slowly moving left and right, and you might feel this stretch in the side of your neck. So we can say no worries. You can say whatever you're thinking. You can say nothing, or you can think something you're saying no to. No to achy shoulders. And let's do 2 more. So 1, 2 more either side. 1, 2, 2. Come back to centre. And then we're going to almost like give our head a cuddle, a funny side cuddle, and we're going to stretch out our neck. So bring one hand over the side, just put your hand, see where mine is, around my ear, wherever your arms get to. You're really stretching out this bit here. This shoulder comes low. You're just stretching. So try and keep looking straight, looking at the camera. I really like this stretch. I do this with a guy called Jason, and he loves this stretch. It's very good to release any tight bits, stretch it out. You can take your big, slow, deep breaths like we did at the beginning when you do this move. And then just slowly change sides. Oh, it makes me all sleepy. So again, hand on the side of the head, maybe over your ear, whatever feels comfortable. You've got headphones on and listening to this, just don't squish them into your head. And you're really stretching out that bit there. Deep breaths. And come sit up again. And now we're going to do some circles with our shoulders. So all we're going to do is bring them up to the ears, to the back. Ooh, they might crunch a little bit when you do this, but that's just the tight bits coming out. So make nice slow circles. See if you can go really slow. So the shoulders are coming forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. And actually we're going to change direction. So back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Nice and slow. And then come and sit nice and still for a moment. And we're going to make slightly different movements, the same circles, but we're going to have our arms on our shoulders, and because that's going to work our arms a little bit more, and we might move into the shoulder a bit more. We've like got little wings here. We're going, not really flying wings, are they? They're just a bird with tired wings. The bird's been on Zoom all day, chatting to other birds. Let's move the arm wings, the arms back, the elbows back. So the more you do this, the better it should feel on your shoulders. If you need a rest anytime, just do that. You can just sit still and watch or have a little drink, or press pause on the video and start again. And then we're going to come to do really big circles with our arms. So we're going to take one arm at a time, and what we're going to do, make big circles, and with our eyes we're going to follow our hand, as long as we don't get too dizzy. It's good for our necks, our shoulders. Big circle with the hand, big open circle. And let's do 2 more. Big circle. Is that 2? And come to the other side. So one side might be tighter than the other, or it depends if something happens in your body that one shoulder goes the other way more than the other. So do it to the best you can. And again, circles, and with your eyes you're going to follow your fingertips. Up and down. Nice and slow again. Hopefully the shoulders aren't crunching too much anymore. And let's do 2 more circles. This is 1 and this is 2. And then have a little rest. Let's see if we can do both together. So we're going to come forward in our big circle arms. That wasn't much of a rest, was it? And then come backwards. And see, can you go one way? I can't. 1 the other way. It's a bit tricky. This is good for your coordination again. And change direction, so 1 comes 1 way. Ooh, this is harder for me. 1 comes the other way. I don't really know what direction I'm going. Just flail around your arms. Pretend you're just outside dancing in the wind. And then slowly let go, shake out the arms. And we're just going to put our hands together like this, like we did at the beginning with our wrist. But we're not going to make a fist, we're just going to pull our hands out like that. Stretch out the wrists. Bring them back. Forward. Bring them back. Bring them forward. Bring them back. And release the hands out to the side. Can you bring your hands all the way back? So from the side you're going really far like this. You can keep the arms up. Maybe open your shoulders, your chest, look up a little bit. Kind of like you're flying in the chair. And let go. Have a little rest for a moment. Hopefully you can feel the strong shoulder and arm muscles. Your wrists and arms are nice and stretched. Your hands, your fingers. And I'm just going to do 2 or 3 more exercises and we're nearly towards the end. So this first one we're going to try and do little scissors in the arms. It's a little bit active. What we're going to do is bring our hands up and cross them over at the top. Like we're on the beach and we're waving to our friends out in the sea. Hey, mind that shark? Just cross the shoulders, cross the hands, not cross the shoulders, cross the hands. And see if you can scissor all the way in front of you. And just slowly, let's wrap your hands around yourself, give yourself a little hug. Maybe tuck your head in, so stretch out the back of your neck. You're making a little ball of yourself. And let go. And we're going to do this one. We push our hands out to the side like we're pushing away a wall. So we're hands around, we're pretending we're pushing either side. Push the wall away. Push. And let's have 1 hand forward, 1 behind. Stop that ball. And do 1 more. The other side. Look behind you. And come back. Excellent. And we're going to do little open, close arms now, little hugs of ourselves. So we're going to start with our arms up. We're going to hug the top part of our body. Open the middle, hug the middle part. Open a bit lower, hug the lower part. Open them wide, hugging across. Other side, hug across. Open up. Can you hug behind yourself? Can anyone see their hands either side on the video? Oh, just about see mine. Open big wide, and then whatever feels more comfortable to you, give yourself a cuddle and make a little ball again with your head. And let go. And let's do really nice, slow, gentle movements. We come towards the end, so bring your hands together. We're just going to make a kind of circle shape with our arms up and out. So we're going to start with the hands together, bring them up, and slowly circle them down our body. Nice. Go really slow and gentle because we've kind of worked our arms and shoulders quite well. So hopefully they feel like good that you've used them. We just go nice and gentle as we just think nice, calm thoughts. Just think about being nice, relaxed, no stress, no tension. You can close your eyes when you do this if you want. Whatever you need to do. And let's do 2 more. Hands up and down. Hands up and down. And let's start end like we started. Put our hands on our chest and our tummy. Nice, big deep breaths. Nice and calm. Again, you can close your eyes if you want. You can let go even if you want to just sit nice and still. Breathing in and out. And I'll tell you when to open your eyes. Have a few more deep breaths together, nice and chilled. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you. Well done, everyone. Yoga has finished. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope your body feels a bit better. And we'll see you again.